we talk about it all the time off air. I was like, I would probably swing on Harold Melvin had I been any other, because he actually probably destroyed just a living for a lot of people. Because had you even kept the relationship remotely amicable, you could have probably have tried to get Teddy to come back every now and then and do something. But Harold Melvin, they fell off totally without.
Right, but them egos, and you got to sit back and think that Harold was not really paying them. So and then and that's the bad thing with back then in the day. I always thought Teddy was Harold Melvin because that was the lead singer. So that was normally
Right.
The lead singer was the name, and that's what everybody went with. But like I say, Teddy didn't look back, and he had a great 4-year stretch prior to the accident where he was on top. He was on top of the R&B and soul. He was the man.
And for what it's worth, Joy came out when I was in the Army. Joy was a very good album.
In my time too was another nice song. Video he first showed he's in the wheelchair. That was a good song. That was very touching. So what's your number 7, brother?
Number 7 to me, I just asked you about this concert because they're a bucket list item of mine, so I'm gonna put Lionel Richie in number 7, man.
Okay, that's fair.
Are they reuniting?
No,
Lionel Richie Wind and Fire. Here with Earth, Wind and Fire.
Right.
Oh.
EWF, July 22nd.
Now, I'll say this now, even though they're one of my favorite bands, and I had issues that came later on as I began to understand the undergirdings of music. Maurice White not being there is kind of like me trying to see Maze without Frankie. And when I understood the history of it, like a lot of people, I don't know if any of you are watching, by the way, thanks to everybody who's joining or who's going to watch it on the replay. He and Philip Bailey did all the vocals in the studio.
Right.
And that's crazy when you think about how well they connected in concert.
Well, Philip had that falsetto, which was definitely, like you say, on Reasons, you felt Reasons. They have a extended catalog of music, but if you go to Earth, Wind and Fire song, Reasons is going to be it for the majority of people.
I'd probably say Devotion, but go ahead.
Yeah, Philip Bailey to me. Every time I hear Philip Bailey, I just like Easy Level with him and Phil Collins.
Oh, that's classic.
That gets me going all the time.
That's classic.
And there you go, Phil, and we send our best wishes too.
Yeah, definitely get well, Phil Collins, absolutely. And so we slide over to Dolph. What's your number 7, brother?
I think he's too low, but Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney, okay.
Because I know we're talking about solo only, but the thing he did with his wife, he did with Wings, he is somebody who reinvented himself over and over again musically.
Okay. All right. What y'all got for somebody said Bobby Brown. What y'all got for number it's coming to me at number 6? Give me Lionel Richie. I think Lionel Richie, you saw the impact he had on the Commodores when they left. I mean, when he left the Commodores, you writing. And I think a lot of people didn't understand back during those days. Writers made good money. He did Endless Love. He wrote Lady for Kenny Rogers. So he was good with the pen. And when he started doing that, it's easy to split money with you than it is with 5 others. So
especially when I can do everything that y'all do.
Right. So shout out Lionel Richie, man. Number 6 for me. Stoke, what's your number 6, brother?
I gotta add Jay Timberlake in there, man. I gotta add Justin in there.
Okay, look at you. Okay.
Don't dare
loose a little bit. Okay.
This is your
Jay
man.
Timberlake, man. I mean, from NSYNC. I mean, he pretty much carried. Once they came out with Gone as a group, I already knew
that took him somewhere different.
That was done. It was a wrap.
That took him somewhere different.
He was literally gone after Gone.
Yeah, he was. That was it for him.
That was a wrap.
Okay.
And then the crazy thing is now he unlocked something that's like an easy revenue stream for him, making music for kids. Like, with this whole Trolls soundtrack, you realize how many times his song gets played in my household because I have a baby who's now 10. But when she was a baby, that thing was on lock all the time. So
Okay.
when we play that on a streaming channel, whether it's Pandora or Spotify.
Okay.
He unlocked a way to make him money continuously because that's like, I think they're on 4 Trolls now.
Yeah.
So
And I think Gone came out 25 years ago.
yeah, man.
That's crazy. And he's still getting money. Doss, what's your number 6?
I ended up flipping it, and I think I'm probably need to return it back because it was originally. I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna Beyonce.
Beyonce is your 6? Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. So we got the bottom half.
People sometimes, if you're not an older person, like, and I don't think that'd be our age, but say if you're not at least 5, you may have forgotten that she was a part of Destiny's Child. Because there's really nothing that she can't do individually in her concerts. I haven't been to one, never will.
But I kind of think the writing on the wall was for
every Destiny's Child song.
When they started that she was gonna leave. I'm gonna do 2-3 albums, and then once I get what I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going and go solo.
I think that it may have been. I don't want to say it this way. I think that Aaliyah's passing may have accelerated that. Yeah.
But I think it was a lane for when you go back during that era. You had in 2002, you had Monica, you had Brandy.
We thought Monica.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Yeah.
Janet Jackson was still putting out music.
A. Marie
had a couple hot songs. Jill Scott, Vivian Green. Then you also had
that's the soul thing that I thought that with hip hop. I'll say that the powers that be killed neo soul because it was still that last vestige of us loving each other music. They had to get neo soul out of the.
I give you that.
Screen.
I give you that.
Hey man, and this is why the younger kids are so angry nowadays.
Everything they've heard is angry.
Everything that it's either angry or depressed. Like if you listen to the new music nowadays, and I'm not gonna sit here and bash new music, but me as a DJ, it's hard, it's tough. I have problems playing with new music.
Okay. Let's slide to number 5. I'm gonna go with Compton's own Dr. Dre. Started out with NWA.
Man, you have 2 NWA members in your top 10. That's bananas. What happened to D?
I'm still here.
He needed to go with that.
I mean, hey, this is here we go again, guys. This is me.
Dre. He's somewhat to have the 2, but we'll again.
But also Dre discovered Snoop, discovered Eminem, who discovered 50 Cent. So he has a tree.
He has a tree.
And then not to mention your local with the Warren G, Dog Pound, Rage, Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
All that came off the Chronic.
Gave Nate Dogg a career.
Yeah.
We can't forget about the world-class Wrecking Crew.
Exactly.
No. Us old heads remember.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a little bit interesting.
Turn off the lights. and in fact, what's so crazy is that also people don't remember the LA Dream Team. Remember that?
Of course we do.
Okay, Rockberry Jam. Then they had Dream Teams in the house. That's classic.
Dream Teams in the house. That's the funky one.
I remember they was always having it down. What they did. Well, go ahead. What's your number 5, brother?
I'm gonna go a little different. And back in the 90s, growing up, I used to hate this band because they would always get constant airplay on the radio, especially when I arrived here because we got here from the military.
Okay.